Okay, let's continue. How much time do we have anyway? Okay, well, not bad. Okay. All right. There was one other article that came up at Cato today. I found this on Twitter, cato@liberty.org. Let me say that out, actually. www.cato-at-liberty.org. They have a lot of things every day. But today they talked about deflation, and somebody was kind of retorting against what NPR said. Adam Davidson was the NPR reporter, and I can't pronounce this guy's name, the guy who posted this, but Jagadish Gokal or something. Anyway, what he said was, on NPR, he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have an amazing investment opportunity for you. Give me $100, just $100, and in 1 year I promise it'll be worth $93. We call it the deflation special." No. This is inflation. But anyway, let me say what he said. "No, sir. Under deflation, $100 today would increase in value to $107, assuming your implicit rate of deflation. Help! Stop the car! Wait, I'm the one driving. What just happened?" And then Davidson goes on. "All right, seriously, nobody is giving anybody $100 just so they can lose $7. No, please take my money. I'd give you $1 million if I had that amount. I really would." That's the opposite of an investment opportunity, which is precisely why economists and central bankers get terrified when they hear the word deflation. Well, a small amount of deflation can be consistent with flexible prices. It's only rapid spiraling deflation that we should worry about. But the same is true about rapid spiraling inflation. Time. I kind of agree with that. The whole thing is price levels, no matter what happens, they fluctuate. They're supposed to fluctuate. Prices of coffee will fluctuate with the amount, the supply and demand of the coffee and the currency that's being used on it. But the thing is, we constantly have inflation. And the thing is, what if we had spiraling deflation? Wouldn't all the price levels of everything drop and the value of your money go up? The price levels would drop because of the value of the money going up. And there was an argument at one point saying that there would be a big problem with paying off your debts if we had spiraling deflation. And I argue that that is totally incorrect. Think about this. If you had, say, $1,000 of credit card debt, and you had a fixed income, and all of a sudden there's deflation, so the value of your money goes up. You know what that means? You can buy more with your money, right? So if it takes you, say, $100 a month to pay for food, all of a sudden it's, well, let's say it costs you all of a sudden $80 a month because it's spiraling deflation. So it costs $80 now. With that extra $20 that you saved, you can throw that at the credit card. So you're going to get out of debt quicker. But you know what that means? That's bad for the banks. And that's why all of this craziness happens. The economists don't understand any of this because this has been going on for, 100 years now in this country. They're used to one thing and they don't get it. This is common sense, though. If you have deflation, you can pay off your money or pay off your debts quicker. And actually, you'll be richer quicker. Not quantitatively, but qualitatively. You'll have a richer life. or maybe quantitatively too. Whatever. Anyway, so, well, anyway, that's enough of that. So the idea is deflation is actually a good thing. If it is too quick, then there's not enough supply out there for everybody. But that's another great reason to go back to hard money, gold, silver, whatever, because there's a constant inflation, but it's very, very slow as opposed to paper. Again, remember, the value of the dollar actually went up 13% because gold didn't actually just go to money. It went to jewelry as well, and people were being bred, you know, just population growth. So that offsets the inflation. Whereas ever since 1913, or maybe it was 1971, the value of the dollar has gone down 96%, as opposed to up 13%. So this is why people are in debt, big time. So that's the big thing I wanted to talk about, inflation versus deflation. But again, it's in the Constitution for a reason. Article 1, Section 8. Article 1, Section 8. Let me go find that. Yeah, the Congress has power to coin money, regulate the value thereof in a foreign coin, and fix the standard of weights and measures. And so the Congress can coin money, not create money out of thin air with paper. Again, Article 1, Section 10. No state shall, yeah, well, anyway, yeah, no state shall coin money and make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payments of debt. And this is because of inflation and deflation. Mostly inflation, obviously, because of what happened while we were under the Articles of Confederation. But with knowledge comes power. If you just forget all of this history and say, oh, it was in the past, well, you're going to go and repeat history. It's logic. It's nature. You have to use something that's tangible, that can be used as a unit of credit. And you can't just make numbers out of thin air with accounts, you know, bank accounts as they are on computers now, and paper. It's insane. Why is everybody going to silver and gold right now? Why are there advertisements by businesses to actually ask for your silver and gold? Isn't that backwards? You should be getting silver and gold. Why? Because it offsets inflation, for one thing, but it is real money. It says it. It's constitutional money, I'll tell you. Article 1, Section 10, it's constitutional in the 50 states. It's arguable in the Federation, or the federal territories themselves, but anyway. So, all right. Again, one thing I just want to reiterate that my next show will be Wednesday, and all through August it will be every week, every Wednesday, because there's a lot to talk about. All right, so let's talk about nullification, actually. I'm going to jump and talk about Tom Woods for the 5 millionth time in my life. Tom Woods, he came up with this book called Nullification, How to Resist Federal Tyranny in the 21st Century. It's the idea of the states protecting the rights of the people when the federal government goes beyond the bounds of the Constitution. Remember, the Constitution is actually a compact between the states, It is a contract saying that they will give up powers to this new government in order to pursue other interests that the states have. You know, every person is different, every state is different.